guys? It's Jeremy. I am finally back at Rudy's house. Today should be the day where I finally finish putting the bags in my car. Fronts are basically already done. I got the bags in and everything. I just got to route this braided air line and then hook it up to the plastic line. I got all this trim up here is basically back. The battery's still not connected. I already got the rear coils are out, so I'm gonna have to drill the spring bucket, drill the upper hole so I can install the rib nut to put the bag in the bucket, and then put the shock back in. And then after that, it'll just be running the airlines to the rear, putting the wheels back on, and then I think for the time being, I'm just gonna do kind of like a simple trunk setup. You know, nothing too crazy. I'm kind of busy in these next couple weeks, but once I get back from vacation, that's when I'm gonna actually pull this apart, take my time. I want to do like a nice, I don't know yet. I don't know if I want to do like a marble type of floor or like wood. I don't know. I think marble would be cool because I feel like everybody does wood, but I don't know. So we'll figure that out later. For the time being, it's just getting this car together so I can get it out of here so Rudy can put his M3 back in the garage. I just picked up my new rear tires yesterday. For anyone wondering, these are, I'm not sure on the offset, but these are an 11.5 inch wide rim, and I'm using a 275 30/20, so it's got like a mild stretch to it. But these new tires will be nice. My old ones, typical inside tread was gone, so maybe once I get this back together, this will finally be the year I get an alignment, because I'm sick of getting tires every 5,000 miles. So yeah, we're gonna just start hacking away at this thing, and then this should be done today, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so here I got everything laid out for a little more of a basic understanding. So down here is going to be my drain line. So there's going to be a plastic air line that comes to this T, and this is a bleeder valve. So when you push this in, when there's air pressure, it'll relieve it and you could drain the water. And then two pipe plugs. That's going to be, this is going to be the inlet for the air compressor. You can see there's got a fitting on there. So the air compressor inlet's going to be there. The outlet to the manifold is going to come from this line, and then I got two plugs. So in case I ever want to add anything, I think eventually I might add an air horn. So I could just unscrew this, put a fitting in there, run an air line to like an air toggle switch or something, and then I could run an air horn or any air powered accessory. So that's pretty cool. One thing I am missing here, which I am going to have to go get, is Teflon tape. You don't want to install these without Teflon tape, because I can promise you they will leak. They will leak. So I'm gonna go pick up Teflon tape, and then I'm gonna bring one of the bags with me to Home Depot so I can figure out what size bolt I need for that hole, so I can figure out which bolt and which rib nut I need. And then I have to pick up another fuse, and then after that I should have everything to put this together. So I think what I'm going to do right now is just quickly run the air lines. And I was looking in here. This is pretty easy. I think I'm just going to run them both through this grommet right here, because the tank's going to sit about right here. The manifold's going to sit somewhere right here. So I think right there would be a good spot. And it's it's close to this one, and it's like it's right where it needs to be pretty much. So I think I'm going to do that first. I'm going to install this relay. I think I might just put this like right here. Just nice and tidy. And then, yeah, I could probably start putting some of these pieces back together. Start trimming up the airlines. I made every airline like a lot longer than it needed to be, so I had some to play with. And then, yeah, man, we're getting close. So we're gonna maybe do like a time lapse, and I'll just come back later and show you what I got. So let's get to it. All right, so all my airlines are officially ran. That goes to the driver front right here. This line right here. That goes to the passenger front. And then for this rear one, for the driver rear, I just ran this line right through the grommet. I was going to run this one through the grommet too, but I had to give it, if I were to do it that way, I would have to give it a really nasty bend to try to get it to shoot that way. So I came over here and I just poked it through this grommet right here, and I ran it. Let's see if you can see. So you can see the line pokes out there, which I know it's really close to the exhaust, but I ran it up along my evap lines. It's kind of hard to see. So you can see it goes that way. Right there, up above the heat shield. And then there's the fuel filler neck, and it just comes right out the top of there. So I obviously, like I said earlier, I made every line much longer than they needed to be. It's not gonna be this long, but now I'm gonna have to drill a hole, and that's in the center where those 3 tabs are. I have to drill a hole there, put a riv nut in there so I could thread a bolt in there, and then I have to drill a hole in the center of here too. So I finally got the airlines ran. Now I'm gonna run the AutoZone with the bag so I can get the right bolts, and I can see what size riv nut I need and what size drill bits and all that stupid stuff, and then I'm gonna get drilling. But you can see my car has been low for so long. I mean, it destroyed my exhaust. It's cracked, dented, scraped, you know, which kind of sucks, but a big reason why we're switching to air. So let's get to it. Alright, so after running around for honestly a couple hours, it took me a while, I finally got everything I need. So picked up couple drill bits, some bolts. I had to go buy one of these threaded insert installers because I never had one. So basically what this does is once you drill the hole and put the insert in there, this is what spreads the nut and actually has it bite into the metal. So now comes honestly the hardest / most dreaded part of this installation is drilling into the buckets, and then I got to drill into the chassis, which I am not really looking forward to, but we're gonna knock it out and then just go from there. So once I get the rear bags in, then I can put the shock / strut portion in, and then honestly then it's time to just tie up the lines, make sure everything's fitted right, and then I can start putting this back together. I'm gonna run kind of a ratchet trunk setup. I think I already said that, but I'll worry about the trunk setup later. I already bolted the relay in there, so we're gonna start hacking away at this, and hopefully I should be able to finish within couple hours. So let's get to it. Alright, so I got the center hole drilled in the spring bucket, which was no big deal. I used this piece that comes with the kit to kind of center it, just drill the hole. So that wasn't bad. And then I got the riv nut in there, or threaded insert, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So all I did, I drilled a 3/8 hole, you pound that in, and the big thing, you have to make sure that thing is straight, because when you compress it, if it's not straight, it'll bulge wrong. So I got it up there, and then I hit it with a hammer a few times, make sure it was straight, and then I put the hammer in the bucket and just pressed it against it to make sure it was 100% straight. And then I used this handy dandy spreader here, and it did the job perfect. So now I can put this rear air spring in, make sure it fits and lines up right, and then on to the next side. Here we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Rear bag is in. Really, it wasn't that bad. Definitely going to be the hardest part of this install. I got Jesse out here as my emotional support. If you're not confident with your drilling skills, I would highly suggest don't even bother touching this, especially because once you drill in that top part of the chassis, then you're committed. So if you can't drill straight or whatever the fuck your issue is, I would just send this part out somewhere, but it really wasn't bad at all. So now I just got to put the strut on, and then onto the next side, and then we can start putting the wheels and shit back on. So we're almost there. Alright, so it's the moment of truth. Both rear bags are done. I've got a super ghetto ass trunk setup at the moment, but it's functional, so I don't really care. Say whatever the fuck you want. I just hooked up the battery, and I know it's got power, so I guess it's time to turn it on and see if it fires up. So, moment of truth, my heart's like...
building air. Okay, so that's a good sign. So that means it's reading from the manifold. So we're good here. So now we have to put the tires on it, get it on level ground, and then it says calibration mode. So I don't know if it self-calibrates. Oh, wait a minute here. So I can go to 50 PSI. But I think the tank has to build up air first. Shit! Okay, hold on. So I'll put the fronts to 75. Yeah, I know. So, hold on.
You got on the floor. The front looks, the way it's sitting on this, that's pretty nice.
Hold up.
Get out the back.
Oh my god.
God damn! Hold on, let's take a pic though.
Look at the back.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
No way.
No way, dude, it's stupid dumped over here, bro.
Yo.
Bro, hear me?
Dude, I'm so happy.
Shit's tough.
It went smooth. I don't hear air leaks. That is so crazy. I'm gonna get it back together and I'm gonna pull it in the driveway. You wanna watch it? Everything's still there.
Oh yeah, we watching this bitch.
Alright, so front.
Let us see the salt, baby.
Rear. That's zero everywhere.
God damn.
That's my new ride light.
Static.
No, you're good. I want to see how I calibrate this. So,
Cutie, bro.
because I know I can't set. So here, I'll air out. Dude, that feels so weird, bro. Oh yeah, that's air out.
What the fuck?
Feel that?
Yeah. Yo.
You can literally feel it sit. That's so crazy. So that's. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I for sure did. I'm super happy this is done. I've been waiting forever to do this, and I'm in awe. I'm like speechless. I have to figure out how to set my presets and where I'm gonna mount my controller, but I'll worry about that later. I'm just happy that the car is finished and it's rolling. So I'm gonna give it a fresh wash, and then it's time to pop out. So we'll see it.